Good afternoon, my dear students. Today we'll continue with the second 20-year road plan, that is what we call it as Bombay Road Plan usually. That is in the year, it has been started in the year 1961 and it is for 20 years, it is 1981. It is between 1961 to 1981. Okay. In this road plan, the length of the roads envisaged under Nagpur plan was achieved by the end of it, but the road system was decent in many respects. The changed economy, industrial and agricultural conditions in the country warranted a review of the Nagpur plan. So in the first road plan, that is Nagpur road plan, they are targeted for 5 lakh kilometer of the distance. At the end, they have achieved 7.5 lakhs of the road length, isn't it? But the quality of the road was not that much good. So in the second 20-year road plan, that is Bombay road plan, they are taken into the consideration of the quality of the roads and the economy and agricultural and industrial growth of the country. These aspects are taken into the consideration for design of these roads. According to the 20-year plan, was drafted by the roads wings of the Government of India, which is popularly known as the Bombay Plan. This plan envisaged overall road length of 10,57,330 kilometers by the year 1981. Okay, so as per this second 20-year road plan, why we are calling it as Bombay road plan means the roads wings of Government of India. So that has taken the role in designing of the road system. So it is called as Bombay road plan. And they have targeted the road length of 10,57,330 kilometers. Okay, in the first, what they have targeted, 5 lakhs kilometer they have targeted in, and they have achieved 7,50,000. But in the second 20-year road plan, they have doubled. That is 10,57,330 kilometer they have targeted at the end of 1981. And also they have estimated the cost of the project was the 5,200 crores. Based on as per SR rate or schedule of rates in the year 1958. So as per 1958, they have estimated the cost for expenditure of this to form a 10,57,330 kilometer. They have got that it is rupees 5,200 crores, and they have classified the road as national highway, state highway, major district road, other district road, and village roads. The highlights of this 20-year road plan are: one is it was a 20-year road plan, that is between 1961 to 1981. The total road length targeted to construct was about 10 lakh. The rural roads were given specific attention, and scientific methods of construction were proposed for rural roads. Means here in the second 20-year road plan, what they have decided to improve the quality of the improve in the agricultural as well as economical and industrial. So agricultural development will happen when there is a convenient or easier movement with the village roads, isn't it? So that they are focusing on the rural roads and have given the specific attention for that, so that the necessary technical advice to the panchayats should be given by the state PWD. For that, what they have did, from the PWD office, public work department. So they are instructed the panchayats. The panchayats will come under rurals or villages. They suggested that the length of the road should be increased so as to give a road density of 32 kilometers per 100 square kilometer area. So here one word, that is road density. Road density is there. Okay. The road density means it is the length of the road, total length of the road constructed in India divided by the total land, total area of our country. That will give the density. So likewise, what they have did is they have suggested the length of the road should be increased so as to give the road density as 32 kilometers per 100 square kilometer area. For 100 square kilometer area, it should be a length of road should be 32 kilometer. This is in the second 20-year road plan. But in the first 20-year road plan, what they have did, that is for 16 kilometers per 100 square kilometer area. Okay. Here again they have, as the road length doubled, increased, the density also doubled. Here in the first 20-year road plan it is 16, but in the second 20-year road plan it is 32, means almost doubled. These are what the 4 highlight points in the second 20-year road plan. The construction of 1600 kilometers of expressways was also then be included in the plan. Again, in addition to this, for the faster movement, they have included the expressway of 1600 kilometer. What is expressway? Expressway is that road path which is having no obstructions. Vehicles are moving in that road path in a faster way, and it is between the major cities. So if we increase this expressway, that will helps in development of the industrial. Okay, what for industrial growth to be happen, what are the things to be there? So for the industry to develop, the raw materials should be imported from one place to another place, and that has been after the production has been taken place, again that production has to be shifted from various places of the country. For that, again it depends upon the transportation system. So that if we improve the transportation system, that our industrial growth has also been developed indirectly. Okay. So that in this second 20-year road plan also, they have included the expressway of 1600 kilometers. Now the classification of the roads as per the Bombay road plan. So they have did the classification, that is expressway and this other classification, that national highway, state highway, major district road, other district road, and the village roads. In expressway are those connecting major capitals and other important centers within the country, where the traffic density is high and the vehicles are allowed to travel with the no cross interruption. The expressway are constructed with high design standard and design speed. The expressway why they are constructed is constructing between the major capitals of the country and other important centers within the country. Here and where they are constructing, where the traffic density is more, due to this there will be reduction in the speed of the vehicles. Okay, isn't it? So to avoid that one, the expressway has been implemented so that the vehicle should move in a faster way. Okay, and this design of this expressway has been constructed with high design standard and design speed. So other classification, that is national highway, state highway, major district road, other district road, and village roads. These are what the classification of the second 20-year road plan, or we can call it as a Bombay road plan. The silent features of this second 20-year road plan or a Bombay road plan are Drawn on moon scientifically in view of development needed in underdeveloped areas. Targeted road density is 32 km per 100 square kilometer for the road length of 10,57,330 km. And at the end of the second 20-year road plan, that is Bombay Road Plan, they have achieved a 15 lakh 2697 kilometers. Again, they have what they have targeted for around 10 lakh, and they have obtained a road length of 15 lakh. Means again the road density has been going to increase, isn't it? If obviously the road length increases, the density is also going to be increased. So around it is for 5 lakh it is 16, 10 it is 32. So around 32, 38, 40. Around 48 kilometer per square kilometer of the density has been achieved as per this. Okay. The maximum distance of any place in a developed or agriculture area would be 6.4 km from the metal road and 2.4 km from any category of roads. Means they are targeted that maximum distance from any place in a developed or agriculture area from agricultural area, and that distance should be at a would be 6.4 km from the metal road. Metal road means it is the road where we are using the granular subbase and granular path to construct that road, that is called as metal road. And it is 2.4 from any category of the roads, means from any different categories of the road, that is village road, state highway, you can call it as national highway, major district road, other district roads. From that at least 2.4 km from that categories of the roads. Every town with population about 2000 in plains and about 1000 in semi-hill areas and above 500 in hilly areas should be connected by the metal roads. And also what they have achieved is the population, as usual we know that as we go towards the villages and hilly areas, the population is having lesser population. Okay, and what they are telling is the population in plain means the ground that area of that village is plain with population more than 2000, and in semi hilly areas it's mean not when so hilly means it is having some gradual gradient or having gradient, that is called as semi hilly areas. In such areas the population above 1000, and in hilly areas the population above 500 should be connected with the metal road, This has also been assured in the second 20-year road plan. While calculating the road length in hilly regions, an allowance of 100% to be made in arriving at the road length. Expressways have also been considered in this plan. 1600 km of length has been included in the proposed target of national highways. What they have did is, as normally they have constructed the roads up around 15 lakh 2697, in that they have included the 1600 km of the length of the express highway. Okay. Length of railway track is considered independent of the road system, means the length of the road system track, the railway roads, that is track, should not be considered in calculation of this road length, that is separate. The development factor of only 5% is provided for future development and unforeseen factors. These are the silent features of the second 20-year road plan, that is Bombay road plan. Now we'll move to the third 20-year road plan, that we call it as Lucknow road plan, that is in between 1981 to the 2001. It is between 1981 to the 2001. This plan has been prepared keeping in view the growth pattern envisaged in the various by the turn of the century. It was finalized and the plan document was published by the year 1984. The major objectives are: in the third 20-year road plan, what we call it as Lucknow road plan, they have carried out the survey and they have published in the year 1984. Okay, the major objectives are like that: the future road development should be based on the revised classification of road system consisting of primary, secondary, tertiary road system. They are in the third 20-year road plan, they are classified the road system as primary, secondary and the tertiary. So whatever the roads we are going to construct in this third 20-year road plan is with this classification. The road network should be developed so as to preserve the rural oriented economy and to develop small towns with all essential facilities. The road network should be developed so as to preserve the rural oriented economy and to develop small towns with the all essential facility. They are taking the consideration of roads should be developed so that there is rural oriented areas, so that same thing in the whatever they have did in the second 20-year road plan, they did the development of village roads. Same in the third 20-year road plan also, systematically they are planning for development of the village roads, that is rural areas, by keeping in view of the economy and to increase the agricultural growth. Okay, all the villages with population of 500 should be connected by all weather roads. This thing in the previous 20-year road plan, the village roads with plain area about 2000 population, they are constructed the roads. Okay, but in the third 20-year road plan, the village is having with the population above 500 should be connected with the help of what? All weather roads. Weather roads means road has been made with the soil, whatever the moram soil we are going to call, that is called as weather roads. These villages has to be connected with these weather roads. The overall density of road is increased to 82 km per 100 square kilometer area. So where we are in the first 20-year road plan, 16 km per 100 square kilometer area, and they are targeted and they have achieved what? Around 22 they have achieved. Okay, so 22 km per 100 square kilometer density they have achieved in the first 20-year road plan. In the second 20-year road plan, they are targeted for 32 km per 100 square kilometer of the density. Okay, and they have achieved 48 km per 100 square kilometer of the area. The density they have achieved in that. Directly in the third 20-year road plan, the density they are targeted is 82 km per 100 square kilometer area. So you can see the growth of our road plan from the first 20-year road plan, second 20-year road plan to the third 20-year road plan. The national highway NH network should be expanded to form a square grid of 100 kilometer sites so that no part of country is more than 50 kilometer away from the national highway. And they are planned that the national highway should be constructed in a square grid pattern, and they are mentioning that no part of the country, any part of the country should not be more than the 100 kilometers of away from that road. Okay, and it is 50 kilometer from the national highway, and the national highway to connect the national highway it should not be more than 50 kilometer. These are the plannings of the or objectives of the third 20-year road plan. And also expressway should be constructed along major traffic corridors to provide fast travel. Again, they are taken the concept of expressway in this third 20-year road plan also. The road should also be built in less industrialized area and attract the growth of the industry. Long-term master plans for the road development should be prepared at various levels. Here again the one new word that comes, that is master plan. So master plan means it is the planning taken to construct the road in such a way that by keeping in view of 20 years, by keeping future development of 20 years, what will be there this area after 20 years, what will be the population, what will be the vehicles, are there vehicle density, and what will be the population density of the vehicles, and development in the industry, development in the agricultural, development in the economy. So by considering all these factors, they are planning. That plan is called as master plan. Okay, here the long-term master plan for the road development should be prepared at various level. This plan has been prepared at various level here. All the towns and villages with population over 1500 should be connected by major district roads and village roads, major district roads, and villages with a population 1000 to 1500 by the other district roads. And also they are mentioning that towns and villages with population 1500 should be connected with major district roads. Major district road means the consideration of design consideration of major district roads is different than the other district roads, isn't it? So they are going to develop the areas by providing the major district roads. We are going to study in the later part what is the major district road and what is the village roads, what will be the width of the major district road, village roads, and what is the quality of the major district road, village roads, and all those whatever the classification is there. So this we will study in the later part. Okay, there should be improvements in environmental quality and the road system. The silent features of this third 20-year road plan are the silent features of this third 20-year road plan was it is between 1981 to 2001. It is also called as Lucknow Road Plan. It is aimed at constructing a road length of 12 lakh kilometers by the year 1981, resulting in road density of 82 kilometers per 100 square kilometer. They are planning for a distance length of the road for about 12 lakh kilometers, so that the density of the road is 82 kilometers per 100 square kilometer area. The plan has set the target length of national highway to be completed by the end of 7th and 8th and 9th 5-year plan roads. Again, in this 20-year road plan, they are classified again in terms of 5-year road plans. Okay, so whatever we are studying this 20-year road plans, this again they are planning for 5 years. Okay, 5-year one plan, 5-year one plan, first 5-year plan, second 5-year plan. Likewise, they are targeted length of national highway to be completed by the end of 7th, 8th, 9th 5-year plan periods. 7th, 8th, 9th. In these 5-year road plans, they want to complete the national highways. It aims at improving the transportation facility in villages, towns, etc., such that no part of the country is farther than 50 km from the national highway. So whatever they are aimed, that no part of the country should be away from 50 km from the national highway, that they are implemented here. One of the goals containing in the plan was that expressways should be constructed on major traffic corridors to provide speedy travel. Okay, again, the concept of expressways has been implemented in the third 20-year road plan. Energy conservation, environmental quality of roads, and road safety measures were also being given due importance in this plan. In the third 20-year road plan, in energy conservation, so the energy consumption conservations, environmental quality of the roads, the quality of the roads in environmental aspect, and road safety measures were being given importance in the third 20-year road plan. Fourth 20-year road development plan, that is from 2001 to the 2021. So means it is still running. We are in now 2020, correct? So our fourth 20-year road plan is going to complete in the next year, isn't it? We are now under in the fourth 20-year road plan. So what they have did in the 4th 20-year plan, we will study here. So it is to be recognized that even after the habitations eligible under PMGSY, that is Pradhana Mantri Gramina Sadak Yojana, are fully covered. Okay, so PMGSY, Pradhana Mantri Gramina Sadak. Again, in this Gramina Sadak means village roads are fully covered. There is still left with a large number of about 1.68 lakhs unconnected habitations of the lower size population. So still they have did a survey and they came to know that still 1.68 lakhs of the 68 lakh kilometers of the road length has to be constructed. These areas having with less population, and they may be of hilly area and all those things. This much distance they need to cover to connect the village roads. To serve the last person and the remotest village, IRC, that is IRC means it is Indian Road Congress, and Ministry of Rural Development have decided to formulate a 20-year vision in May 2007, covering various aspects related to rural areas and its dovetailing with the higher categories of roads and the urban landscape. The aim of this 420-year road plan is they want to reach the last person and the remotest villages, and wherever he is staying, he has to have the road connection. This they are planning, that is last person to the and the remotest village. In the remotest village means where there is no accessible, that village is not accessible to the road networks. Okay, such villages they want to reach in the fourth 20-year road plan. They are planned in the year May 2007. This is their vision. The road network as on May 2007 stands at 3.3 million kilometer. The road network as on May 2007 stands at 3.3 million kilometers. Means at the end of 2007, the total road length of India is 3.3 million kilometer. Of this, the rural roads comprise around 2.7 million kilometers. Of about 3.3 kilometers, 2.7 million kilometer is of the rural roads. That is about 85% of the total country's road. Overall village accessibility stood at 54% in the year 2000. Emphasis is continuing in social development sectors so as to improve the quality of life and alleviate poverty. The total objective of this development of roads and this development of this 20-year road development plan is to improve the quality of life, living things, and alleviate the poverty, reduce the poverty. Okay, if we improve the road transportation system, that will help in development of the economy or growth of that area. If that area has been growth, again that leads to the economic development. So as much as they are trying to reduce the poverty, where the poverty lies, it lies in the village roads because of lack of resources, lack of facilities. Okay, so that if we provide the transportation system, the facilities can be provided to the such areas, so that there will be a development or a growth in such areas, so that we can reduce the poverty of the country. Objectives has to be provide full connectivity to all habitations, including the provision of bridges and culverts. Accordingly, the following vision for new connectivity has been recommended. Habitations with population above 1000, that is in 500 in case of hilly and any states, northeast states, deserts and tribal areas by the year 2020. The central government has also introduced the concept of core network, which is defined as network that is essential to provide one basic access to each habitation. The central government has introduced a new concept, that is core network. The core network means, which is defined as network that is essential to provide one basic access to each habitations. Means each and every person to be get access. That is meaning of our core network. Proper drainage and design standards were made for rural roads. Proper design and design standards were made for rural roads. Many management rule and powers to different authorities and other standard data book and was set and prepared by the NRRDA, that is National Rural Road Development Authority. Importance was given to the use of advanced and latest equipments in the road construction to facilitate the economics. Okay, uh, and they in that importance has been given in use of advanced and latest equipment, use of the advanced material and the latest equipment in the road construction to facilitate the economy. So for this I will give an example. We are having now the CC roads, concrete roads in place of tar road. Earlier the roads were of tar. So your smart city, what we are seeing nowadays in Belgaum, it is entire city has been constructed with the concrete road. That is our what we call it is white topping roads. This kind of roads, what we call it is rigid roads. Okay? Call it is rigid roads, isn't it? Okay. Uh, they are tar roads are flexible roads and these roads are rigid roads, correct. The the why the difference from why there is a change from this asphalt or tar road to the rigid road is this asphalt road is having a lesser life because of the soil condition and because of the poverty of the construction. This again in the year to year there is a lot of maintenance in that asphalt road. That leads to the it takes lot of expenditure for the maintenance of that road, so that there is a change has been taken place from the asphalt road to the concrete roads. The concrete roads having the long life compared to this asphalt road. If the asphalt road is having a life of 10 years, this concrete road is having a life of 50 years. Okay, it will not get erode also. Okay, that is the reason the nowadays the improvement in the techniques of construction of the roads as well as the equipments which has been used for the construction of the roads has been improved and that is being implemented nowadays. The government also needs to develop independent think tanks and academicians on various aspects of rural roads like engineering, safety, environmental issues, socio-economical impact, etc. Action should be taken by each state to formulate a 5-year action plan in the light of the recommendations of the vision document. The silent features of the Vision 21. The Road Development Plan Vision 2021 was prepared with the full involvement of the highways profession both within the government and the private sector and represents an expression of the intent for highway development in the 2 decades from 2001. From 2001, with the full involvement highway profession both within the government and private sector and represents an expression of intent for the highway development. How the development should be happen, this has been decided in the two decades from 2001. The vision addressed concerns such that need of mobilization of the financial resources, including augmentation of the road fund, toll financing, private sector participation, capacity augmentation of the main highways, strengthening of pavement to cope up with the movement of heavy commercial vehicles, undertaking massive program of the construction of village roads and preservation of the existing road assets. Here the development, what are the development they are thinking us? Financial resources include augmentation of road fund. One more concept I would like to tell you here now is the whatever the roads we are constructing, that is highways, that highways the fund the fund for that is not only from our government, it is from the private sector also. Is private body is going to be taken that work as for the contract, and government is going to the authority to carry out the work. Okay, so they are uh, funding the cost for the development of that road. Afterwards, the toll plaza, whatever the toll that is going to collect, that has been taken for those private company which has built it. Okay, and they will do the agreement for several years, certain years. After that, this road property has been transferred to the government. Later, the government is going to uh, see the road, the maintenance, and whatever the toll that has been further, it has been transferred to the government. Till that, it will be the property of this private company which has funded to that development of the road. Aspects such as road safety, social, environmental concern, and energy efficiency has also been highlighted. So these facts aspects has been taken into the consideration. The vision document laid down targets for main roads but did not specify the length of the rural road network. Instead, stress was laid on preparation of proper district level master plan to optimize the network. Target road lengths by the year 2021. They are targeted the road length in the year 2021, that is expressways of 10,000 km, national highways of 80,000 km, state highways of 160,000 km, 1,60,000 km, and major district road of 3,20,000 km. These are the road targets in the by the year 2021. So these are the silent vision of the 2021 road plan. So with this, we have studied what are the different road plans, 20-year road plans, how the road development has been taken from the first 20-year road plan till to the 2021. Okay, if you are having the doubts in this road plan, you can feel free to ask me.